here, we got a bunch of new and exciting Call of Duty information to cover in this rapid style video right here. We got information on how the Kong vs. Godzilla event is going to work. We got an insanely cool launch trailer for the event that we're going to be watching through. We know all of the rewards you're going to be able to get for the Kong vs. Godzilla event and what you got to do to unlock them. That's actually official information they released today in the blog post. And then we got a Vanguard update that buffed and nerfed some things and changed something that I have wanted so badly, and we're going to be testing that out towards the end of the video. As always, everything in this video is going to be timestamped, so make sure to check out the exact topic you want to see below. Now, starting off, let's go ahead and take a look at the brand new trailer that was just dropped today. Look at that axe. Bro, that background sound is fire. Operation Monarch and Call of Duty Warzone, a deep dive into surviving the limited time mode inspired by Godzilla vs. Kong. This is the official blog post here. We're going to be going over all the important new information that you want to know really quickly, skipping the long-winded, boring stuff here. The monster of all battles is here. From May 11th to May 25th, Call of Duty operators can stand toe-to-toe with Godzilla and Kong in Operation Monarch. This mode shares a name with the Operation Monarch event, which offers rewards for participating in matches, collecting Monarch intel, completing challenges, and even buying the limited time bundle. So yes, they break down all the challenges for this event in this blog post. We're going to be going over all of them in this because I do plan on doing all of them on stream when this event launches. So if you want to watch us complete all the challenges, make sure to sub. That way you see us when we do them on stream. Titan's Tale of the Tape. Despite fighting in battles across multiple continents, Call of Duty operators never faced two colossal threats like Kong and Godzilla before, and despite popular belief, these two creatures are our allies against a greater threat. Neither Kong or Godzilla are villains. Godzilla versus Kong are both considered protector titans. However, when provoked by other titans or humans, there is no stopping their rage. In case either of these titans are enraged in a frenzy, you'll need to know the following. So it sounds like these things aren't going to be straight gunning for us. It sounds like they're kind of just going to be on the map, and you can do things to either make them attack other people, or if provoked, they'll attack you, which is kind of interesting. I thought the entire event was going to be obviously Godzilla and Kong fighting, not both of them being on the map, kind of doing both good and bad things. Here's a full breakdown of everything we know about Godzilla. One, he's 393 feet tall, but his tail is 582 feet. I wonder if we're going to see this on the map or if they're going to keep it underwater the entire time. Hopefully we can see it on the map. That'd be kind of cool. Here's what he's going to be doing on the island. His latest target is Caldera, patrolling around the island using his heat ray breath haphazardly. This deadly beam of energy appears as several red circles on your mini map. After it lights up, Godzilla scales with an icy blue glow. Just like a precision airstrike, it's best to avoid this line of fire. Although he does not do it purposely to target operators, those who have accidentally end up in his destructive path will have mere seconds before getting blasted. So there's going to be little lines around the map, kind of like you would see with a precision airstrike. If you're staying within the zone, you're going to get beamed, and I'm assuming it's probably going to be an insta down, something like that. So just kind of stay away from the precision airstrike markers on the map. And now for the breakdown of Kong. 337 feet tall, so a little bit shorter than Godzilla. The ruler from Skull Island is now all-powerful. His strength forged in the fire of combat after decades of defending his territory from nature's most dangerous creatures. Kong has developed an epic brawler fight style using quick feet, aerial traversal, and sheer feral strength to confuse and disorient his opponents. Although his main domain is Skull Island, Kong is here on Caldera. Is he here to defend the island from Godzilla, or did Godzilla sense him arriving in Caldera as the first true aggressor? No matter the explanation of why he's here alongside Godzilla, Kong will leap and jump around the island. His patterns could be considered predictable, but fighting out figuring out where he could land requires farther on the ground research from operators. Kong does not mean to completely crush vehicles and operators underneath his feet. With that being said, merely brushing against Kong can put you in a down state, so keeping a safe distance from him is a major key to survival. Remember, Monarch's mission is discovery and defense in the time of monsters. Our goal is to fight alongside these monsters and live in harmony with them, and through Operation Monarch mode, operators can find a way to use their abilities to aid in their own survival. So from what it looks like, they're going to be around the map. They're going to be doing actions that can down you, but they're going to be predictable. You got to keep an eye out for the little strikes on the ground. Kong is going to be landing in different areas, and if you're underneath them, it's going to down you immediately, I'm sure. And it said there's going to be some way to predict it. They didn't really spell it out for us like they did with Kong, but I'm sure it should be pretty basic and you should be able to figure it out hopefully soon. And now here's exactly how the limited time mode is going to work. On the ground, players will find Monarch intel via supply box, special drops, and fallen enemies. Use this to charge a special meter that unlocks items such as kill streaks and loadout drops, along with unique and powerful Titan kill streak rewards for filling it up completely. Warzone veterans will be familiar with this special meter through the classic power grab limited time mode. While collecting intel and eliminating enemies, operators will need to watch out for Kong and Godzilla. Dealing damage to them will reward additional Monarch intel, and while they usually don't get too aggressive, they will be dangerous during a Titan Frenzy. Titan Frenzy. At the beginning of an Operation Monarch match and at another point during it, Kong and Godzilla may become enraged and attack recklessly. This is known as a Titan Frenzy. After receiving an alert, an operator has two options: tactically withdraw, run away from these dangerous creatures, or attempt to suppress by dealing direct damage. The squad who deals the most damage to either Kong or Godzilla during the Titan Frenzy will automatically receive a Monarch special S.C.R.E.AM device. Runners up will earn intel to count towards their special intel meter, whose final reward is a S.C.R.E.AM device. S.C.R.E.AM device. The Titan S.C.R.E.AM device sonic communication radar and echolocation array module is a prototypical device developed by Monarch that lets operatives unleash an awesome power of Godzilla and Kong in battle. An Operation Monarch S.C.R.E.AM device is a kill streak that grants one user the two powers from the Titans, a heat ray breath from Godzilla, or a ground pound from Kong. Once the attack type has been chosen, the operator can direct it towards anywhere on Caldera. To avoid a barrage of attacks and protect the sensory nerves from the protector Titans, multiple S.C.R.E.AM devices cannot be used in rapid succession. Like any other kill streak, timing and location are two major factors of its effectiveness, so it does seem like you are able to damage them, but you can only damage them during a Titan Frenzy, so I guess it does kind of make sense about what we talked up there. And you're going to be able to use them to attack certain locations on the map if you deal the most damage during one of these frenzies. Limited time event unlock guide. Here we go. These are going to be the different rewards you can unlock by playing the Godzilla vs. Kong mode and the exact challenges you have to do to unlock them. Besides the glory of surviving a battle against the two Titans, the limited time mode ties directly to Operation Monarch limited time event. This event contains 8 challenges. Complete all 8 challenges to receive a special Ancient Rivalry Marksman Rifle blueprint. So just like the different things we saw during Cold War, there's going to be 8 separate challenges. Each challenge you complete is going to give you an individual reward, but once you complete all 8 of them, you're going to get this blueprint right here. They don't give us a picture of it, but we'll definitely check it out once it's unlockable. So starting off, play Operation Monarch for 6 hours. Reward Epic Skull Charm. So yeah, you do have to play at minimum 6 hours, but probably while you're doing this, you should be able to complete the rest of these. Number 2, use a Kong or Godzilla kill streak once, gets you a charm. Use a Kong or Godzilla kill streak 3 times, gets you another charm. So the first 3 things are all charms. Number 4, deal 500,000 damage to the Titans, gets you a sticker. Deal 135,000 total damage to Kong in a Titan Frenzy, gets you an emblem. Deal 135,000 total damage to Godzilla in a Titan Frenzy, gets you another emblem. Collect 3,000 Monarch intel, gets you a Skyline Crasher calling card. Place in the top 15 12 times in Operation Monarch limited time mode, gets you an epic One Will Fall spray. So I think this last one and this first one are probably going to be the hardest. Top 15 12 times. So at minimum, that's 12 different matches, and you have 6 hours to play in minimum to get number 1. But if you do all 6 of these things here, you'll get this marksman rifle. Additional rewards for participation. Monarch is also giving out rewards just by playing in the Operation Monarch mode and braving the Titan Frenzy in-game event. While these challenges are separate to the 8 needed to unlock the Ancient Rivalry, there are still reward charms, calling cards, and player titles. Rumor has it that Monarch has a few secret rewards for those brave, so these these are probably going to be blueprint unlocks, kind of like the shield we saw for the last event, are just plain reckless. So experiment with both monsters to see what you can find. Oh, but it involves both different monsters here. So whatever these are, if these are secret unlock blueprints, I will be covering that for you guys to get. Harness their power, bundle details. Then here are the bundles that you're going to also get for playing, or that you can pay for to get. We've already got the Godzilla bundle. I've done a full review of this. Here's the Kong bundle, which will be coming out tomorrow. I'm definitely excited for this axe. We will be making a review on this. Then this is the bundle coming out later in the future. This is the Mecha Godzilla. This I don't think is coming out tomorrow. They talk more about how if you get 2 of these bundles, you get these unique rewards. I think if you buy 2 of them, you get the Kong versus Godzilla weapon sticker and the super species player title. If you buy all 3 bundles, meaning you have to have this bundle, and this bundle, you get a Apex phase rifle SMG. We'll be covering that once it's available. These free calling cards, we already covered this, and then this is just a recap of everything they talked about. On top of this, Vanguard also got an update today. Here are the patch notes. One of these things I have been asking for a while. Multiplayer operators. All operators are now silent while mantling, landing, and performing other movements. Ranked play. The season 3 top 250 skill division ladder is now live. Weapons. Magazine attachments with lower caliber have struggled to perform on par with their higher caliber counterparts. Today's update essentially is increasing the firepower of lower caliber magazines. This looks like a ton of different things, but this is the same thing over and over again. All they're doing is buffing the lower round magazines to make them more competitive with the higher rounds. Not really sure if it's going to change, the meta here, but I guess we'll have to see with that. Field upgrades. Trophy system. Trophy system will no longer destroy a thrown skull crusher. The throwable melee weapon used to be stopped by the trophy system. No longer going to happen. Bundles and cosmetics. Addressed an issue where camos were not displayed on the Junkyard Jet blueprint for the Sledgehammer. When I reviewed this bundle, I was so disappointed about that. Now let's hop in game and see what Mastery camos look like on that bad boy. All right, here we go. Let's check out what the Mastery camos look like on the Junkyard Jet. This is a blueprint for the Sledgehammer. All this is the Sledgehammer. If you go to the Sledgehammer, go to Armory, you will see the Junkyard Jet. This is one of the only melee weapons in the game you can inspect, and it's just insane. I was so disappointed when I bought this because camos didn't work on it, but yes, it looks like they have now added a camo mask for it. That is the gold camo, bro. That is beautiful. We've got to load that in game. There's the diamond camo. Those are some big diamonds, bro. And then the atomic camo as well. Unfortunately, I did not unlock all of the zombie camos for this, so here's what the Plague Diamond, I'm getting close, we'll eventually get it. Plague Diamond looks kind of, or this is the Golden Viper, looks kind of cool. Plague Diamond, Dark Aether. I'm interested. Let's load in game and check out what these bad boys look like. Boom, starting off with the gold camo. Bro, look at that. I'm so glad they fixed this. I honestly didn't think this was gonna get fixed. When I bought this bundle and camos didn't apply, I'm like, they're probably never gonna go and update it and fix it, but here it is, bro. A giant gold jumbo jet sledgehammer, and I love the inspect for this. That is beautiful. I guess let's check out the other ones. I wonder if the diamonds are going to be as big as it was in the menu. Let's see these giant diamonds here. Yeah, pretty sick diamonds. Unfortunately, the diamond camo in Vanguard is very lackluster. Probably one of the worst diamond camos we've ever seen. And then here is the atomic Junkyard Jet. Looks pretty cool. I think the gold's my favorite. I think we can all agree, like, I don't know, atomic just doesn't do the same as it used to for me. I love the Vanguard gold, bro. The Vanguard gold, very good camo. Same thing with the Golden Viper. But with that, guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. That is everything you need to know about COD information today in a rapid style video. We do this anytime new COD information drops. So if you want to keep fully up to date in a really informative, quick style video, this is the place for that, and it's all always gonna be time stamped. Let me know, out of all the news, what you're most excited about. Are you gonna hop on Warzone and play the Kong versus Godzilla event? I'm not a big Warzone player, but I'm gonna hop on, get all of those rewards on stream as always for you guys. We do get all the Warzone rewards and stuff like that, especially if there's new and unique blueprints. I'm excited to do that as well. But I'm also super excited we get a raw camo. Oh, that means Pack-a-Punch camos are gonna work on this too. Oh, that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have to check out the Pack-a-Punch camos too. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. I want to give a massive thanks to everyone who became a Twitch sub or a YouTube member, and an extra special thanks to those who taken above and beyond and became an Unlock Plus member here on YouTube. We got the GOAT Positive Expert, the most OP Gobblegum ever round robin, the 2x Trader Purple, the absolute legend Nick G, the massive Chad Noah, and the craziest story arc ever, S.C.R.E.AM.